And Bikers Against Animal Cruelty held its annual shelter run today. Fox 61's Gabby Molina has a look at their efforts to help animals in need.
These bikers are out on a mission.
We are a group of passionate motorcycle enthusiasts who happen to have animal care deep within ourselves.
Helping animals in need. From raising money to pay for pet bills, to showing up in court during animal abuse cases, to collecting donations for shelters around the state.
Food, blankets, bleach, crates, anything that would donate to us, anything they need.
During their annual shelter run, all of that was hand-delivered by the animal-loving bikers, rolling up in big numbers.
This is so great because they asked us what we needed, and we're always short of canned food for the dogs. That's really their high point of the day. And they brought us an enormous stack of canned food and treats.
Because of the pandemic, there's a serious need for the donations, which Bikers Against Animal Cruelty gets from the public.
With everything going on, people, have had kind of lost their jobs or been not working as much, so it's definitely a lot more need for foods and cleaning supplies for the shelters and rescues that are in Connecticut.
But the organization itself is also in need.
We've had to cancel every major fundraiser that we've had, just like every other aspect of every other nonprofit organization. We need more help as well. We're out here trying to do what we can for the animals.
Still, they plan on helping shelters and rescues with the hope that one day their help won't be needed at all.
We try not to need us. So until then, we do the best we can.
To learn more about what the group does or to donate, we have a link on our website, fox61.com. Gabby Molina, Fox 61 News.